It was recently stated by John Dion that Gary Gensler uses gaslighting to control the American populace. That being stated, what does he mean specifically when he makes that statement? Please be patient as we research it right now to find out this information, therefore now is the time to wait. The immediate context of this letter is the ongoing legal battle in the United States between Coinbase Global and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, which has seen a major new development. There has been a shift in the focus of attention, according to observations from Coinbase and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. When Coinbase's rulemaking petition was abruptly denied by the Securities and Exchange Authority, the company was shocked. The trading platform was taken aback by the rejection, which was founded on 3 distinct criteria. One of the reasons cryptocurrencies are subject to the same securities regulations as traditional currencies is the claim that they lack any inherent innovation or distinctiveness at all. This is due to the inherent asset volatility that exists within the cryptocurrency ecosystem and the fact that the current legal framework classifies all assets as potential securities. This is among the explanations for why traditional currency laws apply to cryptocurrencies as well. It is important to remember that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has the authority to set its own risk-taking goals, even though it is widely accepted that the SEC is in charge of overseeing the Bitcoin securities markets. This is something that needs to be remembered constantly. John Dayton stated, among other things, in the letter presented by the CSE's director, that cryptocurrencies are not inherently innovative or inventive. John Dayton stated this among other things. Purchasing and selling different kinds of securities. A motion to amend the rules has been made by Coinbase throughout the course of the ongoing hearing. Dion repeatedly brought up the fact that this stance and the testimony given by the SEC chairman before Congress earlier this year are diametrically opposed throughout the conversation. Because Gary Gensler stated that the Commission does not have jurisdiction over cryptocurrencies because of their special features, and because Gary Gensler supported this position, it is probable that the American people are being duped. The American people now run the risk of being duped as a result of these 2 remarks. One of the things that Dion recalled was a comment made by Gary Gensler before the incident. This letter's author challenges Sears, claiming that regulations already in place may easily be expanded to include different forms of currency and that cryptocurrencies are not novel nor distinctive. This is in line with Dayton's assertions. It is his contention that Gensler never, under any circumstances, made such a pronouncement while testifying. The holder of XRP's counsel claims that Coinbase's petition was based only on the SEC's belief, which was bolstered by information from the agency's prior interactions. The SEC's belief was reinforced by the facts included in Coinbase's petition. The lawyer had turned in this information on December 15, 2023, the date of the most current update. The head of the Securities and Exchange Commission has abruptly changed his opinion about cryptocurrencies, despite having previously taken a different position on the matter. Even though he had previously acquired a different mindset, this is still the case. His assertion is that political issues inside his organization were the primary motivator for the decision. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has been giving conflicting messages about its place in the Bitcoin ecosystem, despite having bought cryptocurrency and being involved in a dispute with Coinbase. Even if it has been buying cryptocurrency, this is the case. The Commission has conveyed the signals through both its own acts and the words made by the chairman. Among others who have sent similar messages is the well-known Senator Elizabeth Warren. Buying and selling securities. The regulatory authority failed to file a petition in its futile battle with Grayscale Investments over Grayscale's intention to turn its Bitcoin trust into an active spot exchange-traded funds product, despite the fact that demand for such a product has increased recently. This is the case even though there has recently been an increase in demand for such a product. A recent comment from the director of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, declaring that Bitcoin is not a priority has sparked concerns about the future of the cryptocurrency industry. This is something that warrants special attention, especially since the approval window for Bitcoin exchange-traded funds is about to close. After facing selling pressure and resistance in our attempt to breach the 0.7 level, do you believe it would be suitable for us to have a look at the XRP chart? The 100-day and 200-day moving averages provided some psychological support, but the price of XR experienced a drop. This was demonstrated by a closer examination of the daily chart, which offers proof for this specific fact. Recently, there has been less volatility in the price of XRP, and the cryptocurrency is still contained inside a sizable range that is defined by the resistance level at 0.7 and the support level at 0.5. A static support level of 0.5 XRP is equivalent. It's possible that the 0.7 resistance level will be retaken if there is a spike in buying activity that drives up the price of ripples. This might indeed happen. However, This represents the opposing viewpoint. This is because, in contrast to earlier in the day, the price of Ripple has increased. The price chart that was shown in the XRP trading window served as the data's primary source. A further examination of the 4-hour chart indicates that significant barrier was encountered by Ripple's rising price near the 0.7 mark. When the chart is examined in more detail, this becomes clear as day. The result of heightened selling pressure in this critical zone was a large decline that was accompanied by a lengthy retreat towards the Fibonacci levels. Despite the fact that many buyers attempted to drive the price above the 74-cent barrier, the retracement was a total failure. These efforts are ineffective and useless because Ripple is presently experiencing a period of consolidation with very little volatility. The price range between the Fibonacci levels of 0.5 and 0.618 offers a substantial degree of support, even though the price movement suggests that the market is uncertain. This is because there is also a lot of support for the pricing range. In the event that XRP drops below this level, a large decline in value might be imminent. This can be a sign that a downturn is approaching. In the unlikely case that this plays out as a series of events, those who are involved in the market should try to mentally get ready for the big changes that will occur, with more focus on 2024. Chief Legal Officer of Ripple Stuart Aldera has made some predictions about the direction the cryptocurrency market will take. These views and predictions center on the industry's future. In the framework of his projection for 2024, he primarily emphasizes 3 important factors. This meeting will cover a number of topics, including the ongoing litigation between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, the role the judiciary plays in the process of drafting crypto legislation, and potential legislative roadblocks that Congress may encounter once more. Now that the time has come, we would want to publicly welcome our Chief Legal Officer. To that end, we have asked the Ripple's senior brass to provide their predictions for 2024. This is a result of the passage of time. This will make it feasible for our president to extend an official greeting. The Ripple event is set for December 15th, according to the 23rd, based on Alderi's predictions on the legislative and regulatory environment around cryptocurrencies in the United States in 2024. He presents what are seen as 3 forward-thinking ways of thinking. Brad Garlinghouse, the company's chief executive officer, and Chris Larson, its co-founder, have both been cleared of all charges related to their alleged breaches of securities laws. As a result of this advancement, Ripple's reputation has grown within the sector. The actions taken by court Victor Reese have directly caused the value of XRP to soar by an incredible 83%, and all of the major U.S. exchanges have relisted the cryptocurrency. With the advancements that have occurred, Ripple has demonstrated its ability to endure and grow in spite of criticism from the legal world. According to XRP's projections, the market will expand in 2024 as a result of things like the impending launch of Bitcoin and spot Bitcoin ETFs. This expansion will happen as a result of what has happened recently. We discover that this is the case when we project forward to the year 2024. This is because, going forward, the environment will go through a continuous process of alteration. In the context of the estimated $5 trillion digital currency market for central banks, Ripple is attempting to capture a prominent portion of the market. Cryptocurrencies are anticipated to dominate this sector. Ripple claims that the revolutionary potential of CBDCs and stable currencies is increasingly showing itself. Ripple conducted a research titled CBDC, The Digital Evolution of Money, which shed insight on this. The paper also emphasized how 98 nations are moving forward with the CBDCs project and stable currencies globally. Among the study's high points was this. As per Ripple, a total of 130 nations are now conducting investigations on CBD initiatives. 98% of the global gross domestic product is produced by these countries together. Nation contained inside the boundaries of the United States of America. The procedure is currently in its exploratory phase, with South Africa and several other EU member states participating. According to the report, 19 out of the G20 countries are presently working on advanced stages of their CBDC initiatives. The report contained these information. This was also noted in conjunction with the statement that before it. South Africa is participating in the exploration phase to a considerable extent. Conversely, China has just completed a pilot program and is moving closer to executing a larger-scale launch. Beijing has just completed a trial period. At the same time, CBDC systems are being used more and more in nations like the Bahamas and Nigeria, where they are already operational. All of this is taking place concurrently. It was projected by the Bank for International Settlements that approximately 20% of the world's population will have access to a central bank that falls under the CBDC classification in the coming years. The Bank for International Settlements made this forecast. This prediction was created in response to the observed trend and should be carefully considered. Ripple was able to raise awareness of the systemic objectives that CBDCs may help with by using McKinsey as an example. Among the objectives on this list are the suppression of fraudulent conduct and the promotion of participation in the financial system. These include several innovative payment methods and inventions, as well as a revised approach to monetary policy. There are plenty other examples among them as well. Additionally, it is evident from the study conducted by Ripple CBDC that CBDCs are important in advancing the potential benefits of asset tokenization. The ability to transparently trace ownership changes and asset transfers is one of tokenization's main advantages. This is a really important benefit. This led to the discovery of the advantages of wholesale CBDCs, since they are appropriate for large-scale operations like interbank transfers and securities transactions. Furthermore, according to Ripple, wholesale CBDCs enhance operational effectiveness by reducing settlement times and raising liquidity. This is achieved by cutting down on the time needed for settlement. This is adequate to work with for the moment.